Hi, everybody. Welcome to Stars and Pearls. I'm so happy that you found your way here. I hope you click like, subscribe, and share, and that you drop a comment in the comment section below. So let's get started and what's coming up for us in the week ahead, the week that is coming up. And it's actually from the 25th until the 1st of April. So let's have a look at the collective energies, and then we'll go through Aries through the Pisces and see what's coming up for you. Now, of course, you're free to check your sun, moon, rising, or any of your personal planets. And also make sure to check in the description box below for any upcoming events, such as my mediumship night. If you're interested in mediumship and you like receiving messages, or you'd like to see if you have a talent or gift for mediumship, don't hesitate to check in the description box for my next mediumship night and sign up. Who knows what'll happen? All right, let's have a look at the collective reading, please. The collective reading from now till then. We've got, okay, the collective reading, the collective energies, the energies of the collective from now till then. So we've got Temperance. Okay, the first card that came up is Temperance. And Temperance, of course, has to do with a balancing of the energies, a settling of the energies, and a settling and making very clean and clear and focused decisions between then and now. So it feels as if, the powers that be, or whoever's up there, they're trying to like really focus on their decisions. It seems to be a pivotal moment, a turning point in a way, where whatever they do now, they fully realize that it has ramifications in the long-term future, and they're really taking their time in coming to a decision on that, on whatever it is that they're deciding on. So the next thing is also the moon. So a lot of fears, okay? A lot of fears are being put out there in this decision-making process. So it feels as if they're focusing on everything that could go wrong, everything that could possibly go wrong, and trying to mitigate that. And they feel that whatever they've done up to now, it hasn't really fruited, it hasn't really worked. So all their attempts to make peace or evolve a situation or put something forward, it hasn't really worked. So I'm not quite sure which country I'm focusing in on here. Okay. I'm not quite sure which situation, but it just feels like there's a political situation where there's a lot of fear surrounding it, and they're focusing on their decisions now, which can have future ramifications or impacts, and acknowledging that whatever they've been doing up to now, it hasn't worked. So let's see what else is coming up, please. What else is coming up? The collective. The collective. We've got the Knight of Swords. Something moving forward at a fast pace, the Five of Coins, and the Queen of Wands. So there might be, with these three cards for the week ahead, there two things come up for me. One is, of course, the constant ongoing economic issues, Five of Pentacles. And this moving forward fairly quickly, something being desired to be done around that. But the second thing that's coming up for me pretty cleanly is the rhetoric around the migrant issue, okay? Around those that do not have, that may be coming up in a more insightful way again this week as well, maybe to harness the will power of the people, okay? So it feels like they're back to their gimmicks. Also with the Queen of Wands is Kate. Kate is still going to be missing this week. And it does feel as if there's going to be continued speculation, ongoing peeks or looking into what's happening with Kate. Okay. She's going to continue to be missing. It doesn't look like, well, we'll see what happens. Okay. And it's not even that she's missing. She's not missing. She's not missing. So, but she's going to be continuing to not be in the public spotlight, not be in the public eye. Another thing coming up in the week ahead is financial concerns. Okay, so people might be focusing on their finances, might be focusing on tre uh, holding on to things, you know. It's not a week for big spending or getting out there and really doing stuff. So we'll see. All right. Anyways, let's move to Aries. Aries, what's coming up for Aries, please? What's coming up for Aries, please? What's coming up for Aries, please? Aries in the week ahead from March 25th. And happy birthday, Aries. We're in your time. And those of you that are Aries, happy birthday. Wishing you all the best for this year and all the years to come. So let's see. Aries in this week ahead. We've got the Nine of Cups. Something that you've been really worried about and you've been keeping on the down low, Aries, High Priestess, Knight of Swords, Nine of Cups, is really going to end on a high note for you. It's something that you were silently concerned about that you didn't really share with other people, but it was causing you kind of stress or anxiety or worry, something that you were constantly thinking about in the back of your mind. You're going to really be able to release this. It's actually going to work out for you. It's actually going to be really good for you the way things work out. So it feels by the end of the week, you're going to have some kind of a response. Again, the Four of Coins. And I feel like you're going to be allowed to keep what you have. I don't know what that means to you, but that's the message I'm getting in for you is you're going to be allowed to keep what you have. So it really feels as if there's some kind of a coming together as well of a long-term something. Okay, there's something that is starting now for you this week that's going to be long-term, some kind of an agreement. This may be signing a contract, a lease, something like that, but something is coming together that is going to be long-term and it's going to work in your favor, Aries. So it feels like if you want to start something this week, if you would like to start, I don't know, your own business or you want to move or do something that is different to the way that you've been doing it before, fantastic timing. It's going to work out for you, but it won't come without a little bit of hesitation, trepidation, difficulty. There is something there which is a bit heavy, but it's still going to work out for you. Moving on to Taurus. Taurus, what's the information for this week that you need to hear? What do Tauruses need to hear, please? We've got the Knight of Swords again. We've got the Sun, and we've also got the High Priestess. So interesting, Taurus, you've got these three, and it also feels like a successful week for you. And that success, though, is going to be fleeting and fast. So you follow your intuition in order to receive quick results. In order to receive the results quicker than it feels like you're looking forward to something, Taurus, and you're not quite sure how to get there, and it's trying to tell you just follow your intuition. You don't need to know the exact route. You don't need to know the exact outcome to start something or to take a step. Just get moving, just get going, follow your intuition, and it will lead you quicker to where it is that you want to end up. I do feel like this is also a successful week. However, you're going to have to put in a lot more energy into making things happen and come about. You're going to have to initiate things. You're going to have to start things. Maybe you were sitting in a more passive way and waiting for things to come to you, the right answers, the invites, you name it. But this is saying you've got to get up and out and move forward. You know, in a way that shows the universe, no, this is really what I want. This is what I'm going to get. This is what I'm going for. All right, let's move on to Gemini. Oh, before I move on to Geminis, an air sign as well is playing a role for you, Taurus. It does feel as if air signs is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is going to be playing a role in this. They may be bringing drama into your life or maybe bringing some kind of emotional roller coaster upheaval. Okay. Alrighty. Now we're moving on to Gemini. Gemini, what's coming up for Gemini? What's the message for Gemini, please? The message for Gemini. Gemini, it's time to, walk away. It feels like walk away. We've got the devil, something super toxic in your past. And you've realized that, it's time to free yourself or liberate yourself from that, walk away from that. There's no need for you to change the circumstance, person, situation. You just need to extricate yourself from it, free yourself from it, cut the ties that bind you into it, and you lift yourself out of this because whatever is happening, Gemini, it's not you. And once you separate from this situation and scenario, it will be clear to everyone that it was never you. And you'll be moving on fairly quickly enough. Some of you may be feeling the urge to move, the urge to travel, the urge to do something differently, the urge to initiate something. And maybe that springtime is coming and you're feeling, these romantic urges as well. So it does feel as if this is a week for you where you're leaving, you're really turning away from whatever was toxic, especially the past, and being tied into ways of being seen or perceived that aren't really you, that are actually holding you back from being you and from being who you're meant to be and who you came in here to be. So it's time to follow those inclinations and those impulses, Gemini, and just move forward and don't look back. Moving on to Cancer. Cancer, what's coming up for Cancer, please? What's coming up for Cancer, please? We've got Eight of Wands, messages, Queen of Cups from the inner. Okay. Cancer, it feels like some of you may be thinking about working as a healer, as a guide, as a teacher, as a reader. You may be good at psychology. You may be good in healing people. This may be your calling and your work. And it feels like you're really receiving messages everywhere to step into that now. It's time for you to take the first steps. It's time for you to really dive deeper into the possibility that maybe, yes, I can make a go at this. Maybe, yes, I can make things happen for people. Maybe, yes, I can approach things in a way that is really going to open up doors and going to make things happen for people, right? Maybe I am a messenger of spirit. So it feels like this is a week where if you want to get that going, get it going. It's time to bring your inner to the outer. It's time to utilize what you have in your insides, in your messaging, to send messages to others, right? To listen to those inner messages that you receive and share them with others. Now, this is also a great self development program is to move into that and to share with others. You'll have to learn how to do that and do it in a way that really focuses you, right? So this is the week where if that's your route and that's what you feel you should be doing, this is the week to be making plans for it. This is the week to be starting up with it. Okay. Moving on for Leo. Leo, what's coming up for you, please? Leo. We've got Temperance as well. So Leo, it ties in with the overall message, Nine of Coins. You're feeling satisfied, Queen of Pentacles. This seems to be a week, Leo, where you're really satisfied with your economic growth, development, and stability. It feels like money's coming to you effortlessly. Money's streaming to you. There's a level of success that you've worked towards and you've now achieved that is really working out for you. But for others of you, it's like you're finally in that mode where you're actually feeling, right? Like you can be successful, like things can come together for you. You're believing it, you're seeing it, you're believing it. Things are rolling forward for you. You're having this feeling, this momentum of finding the resources that you need and success. Okay, so it's a really good week to dive into your business and to do things that are conducive to long-term growth, long-term stability, long-term planning. Don't do the fly-by-night stuff. Don't do anything that is just spontaneous or instinctual. Follow your intuition. Yes, your intuitive guidance, but also be consistent. Take one step at a time. Do things that you can maintain for a long time, and you'll see it grow. Okay. All righty, moving onward, we've got, ah, okay. Moving onward, we've got Virgo. Virgo, what's coming up for Virgo, please? What's coming up for Virgo, please? Virgo. Virgo, we've got the Page of Swords, messages, King of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Virgo, it may be that you're waiting or you're making plans to possibly travel or to work with something that is outside of your usual scope or reach of work. It could be that you're really focusing on people that are outside of your cultural circle or outside of your communal circle and to work with them. They're bringing a valuable insight and information to what it is that you do. It also seems as if this is an excellent time for you to showcase your gifts and your talents, and that people, especially outside of your known circle, are going to be acknowledging and recognizing and seeing that and learning that. It feels almost as if you're meant to teach, right? The Six of Swords has to do with information, has to do with traveling, yes, but teaching, learning. It's time for you to almost teach, become an authority, King of Pentacles, on whatever it is your topic is, because you've amassed enough information, Page of Swords, you've become an authority, King of Coins. It's time to teach, Six of Swords, and allow others to learn from what you're teaching, learn from you in order for them to shine. Like your teaching is literally creating a space and a safe haven for them to glow up and shine. So some of you Virgos, you may be focused on your kids this week. You may be focused on your kids and their schooling. You may be focused on your own schooling and education. You may be signing up for more courses. You may be thinking about doing another course. You may be thinking about traveling and learning or traveling and speaking. But whatever it is, it has to do this week a lot for you with pushing yourself to that next level, pushing yourself to that next growth stop. Okay. Some of you may also be dealing with more unsavory things. But there will be healing. There will be some kind of, because the Six of Swords also has to do with distancing, right? So distancing yourself from something, or having to deal with the consequences of having distanced yourself from someone or something. I know that, but that's what's coming through. Okay, so for who it's meant to for, you'll understand it. Alrighty, moving on to Libra. Libra, what is coming up for Libra this week? What's the message for Libra this week? And we've got the Five of Swords, Three of Swords, oh my gosh, and Judgment, renewal. There was some kind of a crash. Maybe there was a hope, a hope for you to live a certain life or do things in a certain way, Libra. And it just feels as if this hope was smashed. This may be, even at your place of work, there may be something going on there in regards to mobbing or not having the right people around you or being backstabbed, betrayed. Okay. But there's a major betrayal theme that is coming in this week, which is leaving you, of course, heartbroken. But you will be revived. You will move on with a Judgment card. You will stand up again. Life does go on, and this too shall pass. Okay. So this week, if you need to take time to mourn broken dreams, forgotten ideas, if things happening that are out of your control, take that time, take it, and then move forward. Okay. Moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, what's coming up for you? We've got the Queen of Swords, sorry. Six of Wands, Oy, victory, Two of Pentacles. It feels as if you're going to have some kind of a victory, a hollow victory, though, this week, Scorpio. Someone is going to give you right of way or right of passage, or that you're right, but it's still not answering fundamental questions of what's next. It could also be that you're juggling two things, as in two jobs or two children. But it really feels as if this week, you're making decisions for your future success. You're looking towards a successful outcome to something, but you're still uncertain at the end of the week. It still hasn't fully resolved itself or come together. So I feel like just be patient, Scorpio. Be patient. The solution will reveal itself. The solution will come together for you, and it will show itself in due course and in the right time. Have faith and believe in that. It does feel as if someone might be trying to lord it over you as well, or win over you. It does feel like that for some of you, but it's not going to happen. Or maybe that's a fear of yours, to show your vulnerability, because you fear, oh, if I show myself vulnerable, then they will have won. I feel like that has to move off your table. Okay. You can't care about what others, how they see or perceive you. That's on them. You can just only be your authentic self, and you need to be your authentic self in this life. You need to be who you are in this life, Scorpio. All right. Let's see what else is coming up for you, Scorp. And one more card. I feel like there's one more card for Scorpio. Yeah. There's some kind of a message that is coming someone, where I feel like this is not a message that you want to hear. But it's a message you need to hear. Okay, so there's some kind of a message, Scorpio, that's coming in for you this week that you need to hear, but it might not be what you're necessarily prepared for, preparing for, or desiring to hear. But you need it. You need it. Okay, it will help you move forward. Speaking of which, moving on to Sag. Sag, the first card that's coming up for you is Five of Cups. Some kind of a disappointment in an emotional realm. You may be feeling lonely this week and focused on what you have. But what the cards are seemingly saying is disappointment. We're starting off the week with some kind of a disappointment in family life or friend life, in private life, in emotional realities. But it's going to clear by the end of the week, and you will be able to hold on to your principles. Okay. You may be choosing to rather stay with your principles and do things your way, rather than give up and do things a different way, just so that you can have company or not be alone. While it's important to not be alone, you're not willing to sacrifice your values for that. So it feels like this is a week where it might be hitting home how much you're giving up for your values. And that doesn't mean it's the wrong choice or the wrong thing to do. It just becomes absolutely clear to you how principled you are. So I am feeling that hmm, there's also a reluctance to let go of something that is toxic in your life. Mm, there's a reluctance to release something that no longer has any purpose in your life. And be it a stance or a mindset or a decision, it's almost like being in a location where you no longer belong, but you refuse to leave because this was the dream 5 years ago, you know? It's when it's time to leave, it's time to leave. And I feel for you, Sag, it's time to leave. Okay. Moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn, what's coming up for you this week? Caps, you are going to be celebrating something. Three of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. It feels like something is working out and moving in your favor, shifting ahead, and that life is actually being good to you. It's giving you a boon. We've got the Knight of Wands. Things are really moving forward for you. And it feels as if someone is also moving forward with you. Okay, so some of you Cappies might be in new relationships, new connections, and it feels like it's really this person who you're in with is really saying yes to you. Let's do this. Let's move forward. Let's get things going. Let's do more together. And you're open to it. Okay. Moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius, what's coming up for you this week, please? Aqua. Aquarius, what's happening? What's happening this week for Aquarius? We've got the Hanged Man. Things are kind of quiet, Aquarius. Seven of Pentacles, definitely quiet this week, and Death. Oh my gosh. So it feels like you're reflecting over something that has ended. It might have just recently ended, or it may be something that's a little bit further away for you, but it feels as if you're still reflecting on it, looking on it, wondering, how could I have made things better? What really went wrong in this situation? What was the real problem here? And you're trying to also determine your role in this all. So it does feel like a week of nostalgia, reflecting, looking back on the past, which is okay, just don't get stuck. And you need to understand the past in order to move forward. I do feel that there may be some kind of coming back around again, someone coming back around from your past as well this week, someone trying. And I'm not feeling that you're very open to that, Aquarius. So we'll see what happens. And Pisces, what's your message for this week ahead? Pisces, what's coming up for Pisces, please? Pisces, 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 Pisces. We've got the Six of Swords traveling again, the King of Wands, Eight of Wands. Okay, so it feels like, this is going to be a good week for you, Pisces. It feels like you're gaining distance, but it also feels like someone is really interested in you. Okay. The Six of Swords can be really beautiful. It's like giving you the space to think, giving you the space to be, giving you the space to figure things out. And it may be that there's some kind of communication with someone who comes from a longer distance, who comes from far away, someone that you met online, Pisces, or that you're in connection with online. It could also be that you're making plans to travel somewhere distant with someone who is really energetic and dramatic and fun. But it does feel like this is an amazing week for you emotionally. There's a little bit of a relaxation energy in it. And even if you tried to push things forward or tried to make things happen, I don't feel like this is the week where it's going to just work out for you like that. Okay. So it's really just chill, coast, ride the wave, because there's nothing you can do about the wave. You just got to ride it. And don't stress out too much. Don't let stress be the wave that carries you away. But I don't see that. But I do see a beautiful friendship blossoming, possible romance blossoming, a new connection, a new understanding with someone blossoming this week for you. Amazing conversations with people that want to, push things forward, or inspiring people to you. Okay. All right, that's it. And I hope you enjoyed. I hope this, connected, and let me know in the comment section below, and I will talk to you soon. I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye.